What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action. Spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color, playing as Loki. His name is Tigerboss. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Hades. His name is Punkstar. I love this matchup. I love this matchup so much. It's a bit interesting here that we've actually seen Tigerboss hit, Tigerboss hit every single Norse god. Absolutely wild. Every single Norse god in this series has been hit by Tigerboss, and he's been performing really, really well with them. But Punkstar, for those of you who don't know, he is actually a Greek main to some degree. I think it's more like Poseidon, but if you can play Poseidon, you can play Hades. It's not that different. So I'm excited to see what he's going to come up with. I do think this matchup is on the challenging side for both players in this matchup. It's very, very equal in my mind. I think the Loki player has got plenty of opportunities to win. I think the Hades player has got plenty of opportunities to win as well. And we'll see what sort of a strategy which Punkstar decides to go. Now, it seems to me like we've got a high amount of herdables on this map and a low amount of food that we haven't seen the center of the map just yet. So that'll be determining what sort of strategies come out here. But one idea here that I think is very, very good for Hades, and I think hasn't been explored enough against Loki, is a 2-town center fast heroic grabbing watchtowers and sentinels and both your heroes. So you're probably looking at like a 9-minute to 10-minute heroic age after all is said and done. But once you get there, you can make a pacifist and you can live the dream. All you got to do is wall in your base and play really defensively, utilizing the watchtowers with all the wall segments around, playing nice and defensive, but 2 town centers and you make that happen. It can be very, very, very strong. Now, we'll see what Punkstar's actual options here are going to be. And generally speaking, on the lower hunt maps, going for more of a boom is a much better way of playing, even against Loki, where most of the time I would say 2 town centers is not the best of ideas, but we'll see what Punkstar is going to be coming up with here. As the temple coming down on the front, he can wall this in over here, he can wall this in over here, he can cause a lot of problems with very, very little resources there for any ideas that Tigerboss has to be aggressive. There's more villagers coming out here for Tigerboss. He wants to advance here, doesn't quite have the resources, needs that final dwarf as a villager coming over onto the wood. I mean, he probably needs an ox cart here, right? No ox cart. He's just going to be getting the wood from this. Well, that being said, he can actually drag this Auroch over to this wood line here if he wants to. Wait, where'd the ox cart come from? Am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. I think he trained the ox cart. I thought he was being smart. I thought he was going to drag the ox cart over here and then maybe eat the ox cart, jump everyone onto the wood, get himself a really fast second town center. Oops, over here, get himself a really fast second town center, live the dream. Unfortunately, not the case. Ooh. I think Punkstar is going for a classical fight here. It looks like he is, and I really don't like this from Punkstar. Why? There's no real damage he's going to be able to get done here against the Loki. And he's going to get run around in circles in this game by this Loki Herser shenanigans. As the Ajax moving forward. And we'll see how it's gonna work. Normally, it's a forward gold mine. It's not a bad thing to be harassing, but just with so little food on the map, I feel like Tigerboss should be fine here to just defend. And this tower's great, and this wood line's great, and these water positions are great. This is as defendable as it's going to get here for Tigerboss. As the troll popping out, Punkstar getting some damage done early in his main base. We see an archery range, we see a military academy, so he is going for the aggression to start this game off as that troll does manage to snipe down the Tigerboss there. Villagers finishing up on the Auroch for the time being, as a longhouse is coming down. The villagers will move over onto these berry bushes first before making their way over onto herdables or something like that, as the wall is staying alive ever so slightly here with that Ursa just barely able to out-repair the Ajax. It's probably better to just re-wall it off than repair it back up, in all honesty. But now we see Tigerboss moving over here. Going to be getting his wall up on this position, as now the army is just about to start pushing across the map here for Punkstar. As the immediately the Minotaur getting targeted down there. Great play, and Watchtowers coming down for Tigerboss. So no overreaction or no underreaction here from Tigerboss will mean the wall will get broken down over here. This wall will be up. The Watchtowers will be in. These units are... They will be able to run around the base and cause some problems, but how does he kill this Watchtower? He's not Zeus. The Minotaur is decent at killing off a Watchtower, but with the wall segments around it, it's pretty much safe so long as there's a handful of units there to defend it. Alternatively, if you are worried about this being a problem, you can actually wall it off even more, and which we are actually seeing here. Another wall from the forest over onto this position will cover this area of the wall, and you can also put some more military buildings down here, or houses, or anything you like around the other kind of mini gaps that surround the tower. So there's lots of options to just defend a tower if you so choose. As we see, oh, I like this play from Tigerboss. He's just like, you know what? I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to grab this gold mine. You can always retreat out this way, and a wall over here to prevent this from happening is going to be great, as the army now pushing through. And Punkstar sees the gold mine with nothing on it, and he goes, wait, what? What do I do now? As we see another wall coming up over here, you can drop another wall over on this position here behind this as well. As it turns out that when defending, walls are a very, very useful building. As more army is coming through. If I'm Punkstar here, cutting military units is the right play. You've done no damage. You can't do anything. At least you have some units out to defend with. Go heroic age. Get yourself the Hypaspist option out and start playing towards that late game, because that's your only option here. Surviving a potential an underworld onto this wouldn't go astray, but Tigerboss can just retreat and move back into his home base if he wants to. Another wall coming up over here. Super annoying. I would have liked to see him walled in onto this forward wall here, because this might still be open here for a unit to attack, but nonetheless, Punkstar still pushing forward. Do we see him cutting units yet? Yep, he is cutting units, so I guess he's going to the heroic age. And he's got all of these cows as well. Now, the secrets here is how fast, or what do you actually choose to do? Now, in these situations, as Hades, I think it is best to stay in the heroic age. You might be tempted to attempt to get to the mythic age, but I think it's best to stay in the heroic age. Idea being, get yourself a hill fort up on your gold mine to defend against any sort of Nidhoggs that could potentially be coming for you. Get yourself a town center and start booming there. Get yourself your farm set up and just play a suboptimal defensive heroic age until you can kind of get to the mythic age, get your Perseus out and survive against anything like that. As we do see the Ajax has spotted a little cheeky position here that he can come through, but Tigerboss is also over here. Be throwing up these walls. It does get them up fast. That's so brutal. That's so brutal, as the army of Punkstar is now going to be swinging around there, trying to get a little bit of value there. Is he still building units? No, he's getting a town center. Okay. I don't mind the town center so long as he goes heroic age up behind it. Just make sure he doesn't build any more units. In fact, you can take the villagers off of wood here, chuck them over onto the cows. Just ensure you get heroic age. A couple of cows here could be sent back home as well, as a relic has been uncovered. Scarab Pendant's not a bad relic. Not a bad relic at all. As the wall does get up, and this Tigerboss Hersa is going to be searching around there for something to do. The Ajax does pick up the relic. He's going to be trying to slip back home there with said relic. Can he make it back is the big question. Just has to knock that wall down, but looks like Punkstar is searching around instead. This gold mine's already had 1,000 gold mined on it. Very easy retreat if he wants to. As the town center is now up for Punkstar. Not building units anymore. I like it. Is there an armory coming down? More houses? Yes, there is. I really like this play from Punkstar. I think this is exactly how he needs to go about it. As unfortunately, Punkstar's Ajax having a little bit of problems here. Let's decide to turn around, at least get a little bit of damage done before he drops the relic. And Tigerboss now gets the Scarab Pendant. Which, honestly, not the best of relics for Norse, because the Portable Ram is a relatively average unit until you get the Balder technology for it. But it can go all right. It can definitely help you out if you want to be using those Portable Rams later in the game. As now, it looks to me like Tigerboss, he's going braggy. And more barracks coming up here for Punkstar. As he is attempting. I mean, he probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get some more archery ranges down as well. I think it's fine to just go to military academies here, particularly because these are pacifists. They only take 9 seconds to train. So maybe getting some archery ranges down to spam out some Toxotes behind this wouldn't go astray. Just because there's so little food on the map, you're going to have to spam out those farms, which we are starting to see come down here for Punkstar. But just the ideas there might be the way to go. As Punkstar pulling back ever so slightly. Pickaxe does come through for Tigerboss here. There's more houses coming up. And Tigerboss is just happily playing a really defensive game here. He's just... Every game, I think, so far has been a defensive game. Thank you for the 5 months, Cameron. Thanks for the Prime. Appreciate you, my friend. As the villagers coming through onto this position, chopping the wood. As Tigerboss is going to need to put some farms down. Tigerboss might be considering going straight to the heroic age here, which is definitely possible. And we do see a market. He's not training any food units or anything. Punkstar going to be going to the heroic age. And this is basically the way that I saw this game going to some degree. But the thing that Punkstar needs to do, he must do this, is he needs to get a fortress onto his second gold mine. Otherwise, he is going to be in for an impossible time to defend. So we'll see if he's going to be aware of that. He does get a villager onto the favor here. He's got himself a decent amount of units out. Farms are slowly coming down around his base here. He does find himself on these berry bushes, which is going to be a big, big help as the Tigerboss Herser starting to move across the map. But this sort of an underworld is not going to do anything, as the villagers are all in the main base. And we do see more gold coming in. Thank you for the 18 months, JDT.com. Thanks for the continued support. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. As we see the Herser not quite able to make any damage done. And the Pegasus is just going to be hanging back here. Now, Tigerboss also needs to be a little bit careful, because he's going to be out of gold as well. And this underworld passage is going to get some good damage done. Effectively, what you want to do with this underworld passage is force a flaming weapons, or use it, or force a flaming weapons and use underworld passage to run away. Those are your best options. Oh, and that was an archery range. Okay, so this is perfect for Punkstar. There's the villagers swinging back in here onto the cows, doing the good stuff. We have AOM Retold in chat. Are you excited that AOM Retold is coming out? Yes, of course. I can't wait. Can't believe AOM Retold is in chat. Do you have any spicy leaks you want to put out? Or oh, that's amazing you got that name. All right. We'll see what's going to happen here. Is Heavy Archers coming? I would not have invested in Heavy Archers, so he does cancel it, I think. Yeah, more farms are important, and also that fortress needs to come down. Is Punkstar starting to move across the map? Hell just about to come through, as we see the hill fort is up for Tigerboss, smartly placing that one there. Punkstar is looking for a fight here, and I think this is completely... like, unneeded. He doesn't not need to take this fight in the slightest. Oh, he did get heavy Toxotes. Okay, well, there's that. And there's the Nidhogg, and Punkstar gonna have to retreat away. No worries, he didn't really lose all too much here, but we need to see that fortress up immediately here. for Punkstar. He's luckily got the Nidhogg placed on this side of the map, so it's not going to do a whole lot. But once it gets onto the gold there, this Chiron is really the only unit that does any damage to... I mean, the Toxotes do as well, but the Chiron is the only unit that really does any damage to him. And he's got 64% pierce armor, so very, very strong. So the Fire Giant's starting to pop out, going after these units. Can he hit them? No special ability there. Punkstar is being very, very aggressive. I understand why he's doing it. He wants Tigerboss to click flaming weapons. That's what he wants. But really, he just needs to be getting himself defenses here. You see a town center coming up. I don't hate that, so long as he gets the fortress up before problems start arising here. And Tigerboss retreats back. And the longer Tigerboss waits here, the harder this game becomes. I'm surprised he's still waiting on this one as the Chiron pulls back. The Pacifist moving forward. Chiron going after this Nidhogg here as he's going to get taken out. You have to use Restoration. Underworld back home. Retreat. You don't want to fight it. Underworld. Underworld, retreat away. It's perfect now. Okay. He's going to take the fight. These units aren't actually fighting over here. So they're running around, not doing a whole lot. I'm not sure what's happening with those Pacifists. As the Nidhogg is going to be able to take down those Toxotes really, really quickly here. And Punkstar, he does not get the best of trades here. And the other problem with taking this fight, even if he won this fight, the other problem with taking this fight is now Tigerboss has got 69 favor. Now he's got 69 favor. And that's going to be very, very tough to deal with the Fire Giants that are going to be coming. We do see all the heroes coming out yet again for Punkstar. But he has found himself in a really, really difficult position. He does still have this Underworld. I don't know why he didn't use it there. It's a perfect trade of Heroic Age God Powers there. One of the best Heroic Age God Powers in the game. Traded for one of the best Heroic Age God Powers in the game is a trade I will take every day of the week. As the Nidhogg still getting a lot of value here. Fire Giants starting to come in. A forward temple coming up here for Tigerboss. Look at the favor. 85 favor. Look at the dwarves on gold. 18 dwarves on gold. We do see a random Minotaur on that side gold mine there as well. That's not going to be all too much help as the Chiron getting some damage onto that Nidhogg. But look at the Herso. They're able to just deal with that so easily as the Fire Giants moving forward, taking out those units, retreating away. We see more army coming through here for Punkstar as he's going to pull back into this position. Some archery ranges coming up here as well as the Pacifist coming in trying to get some damage done. We see the Chiron finally starting to target the Nidhogg down. You've got to get the town center to target this one as well here, but not... I mean, the population is doing all right for Punkstar, but he needs to get some more food income. How many farms does he have up? Really not enough here just yet. As the army's still taking these fights here. The Achilles trying to get in around onto these myth units onto the back here, but he's kind of just running around, not doing a whole lot. At 350 resources, 4 favor. He needs to get more value than he is as the Nidhogg still slowly getting taken down, but Tigerboss is trading incredibly well here. Ladies and gentlemen, tons of gold in the bank for Tigerboss here. Does he have a market? Not just yet. As now the army is cleaned up. The town center will be falling here very, very shortly as the army pulls back. Funnily enough, I think probably would have been a better idea to just drop a fortress down instead of these buildings. He's got the resources for it. Would have been able to hold this position much, much easier. As the army coming around here, we do see the Nidhogg has found a whole bunch of villagers on this position. Look at the damage coming through. 3 breaths of fire takes out so many villagers here, ladies and gentlemen, as the villagers do retreat away. And the Fire Giant's going to be getting taken down here. Quick, smart. Now the Ajax coming out as well. The Chiron going to be getting cleaned up there. You see some more units popping out here as the Nidhogg searching around for some more things to kill off. Punkstar still has got himself the Underworld Passage. So if he hits a gold mine here, it's still going to be a difficult thing for Tigerboss to kind of deal with as the army decides to retreat back ever so slightly. The Ajax moving forward, getting some damage done. But those Fire Giants have all got a special ability. They can absolutely massacre those Toxotes as they all throw the fireballs. Not quite being able to pick them off, but they're all very low HP after that happens as the Ajax gets taken out yet again there. As Punkstar still trying to trade here. He is in front by 25 villagers, so these trades, not the worst thing in the world. There's another building coming up on the back here. Tigerboss still no second town center in this game. He is just sending it here. Look at his resources. He's sitting at full population though. And Punkstar does indeed lose the town center as he has to pull back here. The Nidhogg still searching around for villagers to kill. Does find those villagers over there. But Punkstar's got plenty of villagers on these gold mines for the time being. Nothing to worry about just yet. But still no defenses up for him. It's those fire giants. I say nothing to worry about, but the fire giants are something to worry about here. Because now Tigerboss can probably start thinking about getting himself a town center up. What are these farms? Why are there three? What are these farms doing here? Oh dear. Too much Atlantean is bad for everyone. Oh dear. What can you do? Town center on the front now going the wayside of Tigerboss. As he's got some catching up to do in terms of the villagers, but the Nidhogg has done some good damage. And look at this, the Pegasus searching, the villager coming in, the units in the main base here for Punkstar. He's got to send the Chiron to track down the stuff that Tigerboss has got. But with this underworld passage that's going to be coming through, will Tigerboss, or will Punkstar actually be noticing he's pulling the villagers away, but the villagers are going to get spotted? Yes, they do get spotted. And Punkstar, that's so that he can't be losing this many villagers here. As the Nidhogg coming through, they're all going down. Look at this. Look at the fire giants coming in as Punkstar. No reaction as he sends it through and they all fall down. I don't care that there's an underworld passage coming down over here. The village is just going to run away. It's only a handful that fall. No problems here for Tigerboss. His Tigerboss is now basically has gold cut. He's basically gold cut Punkstar at this point. Now, Punkstar can move over here and drop a fortress and grab this gold mine. Should be fine. He's only in front 10 villagers at the moment. So it's not bad. It's not good. It's in a decent position. The army coming through trying to take out that hill fort does not need to take that out in the slightest there. As the underworld passage under fire here. Can you get that Chiron to maybe take down that low HP fire giant? Might be possible as the army makes the break for it. Pops out through there. Good reaction from Tigerboss to pull back there. As Tigerboss going to come back over here, we do see the villagers spread out onto different gold mines here as well for Punkstar. Still no effort into building up a fortress. Fortress does two things. One, it allows you to defend the gold mine, but more importantly, it allows you to build heroes without stopping your villager production. So it's good on two fronts there in this sort of a situation as the underworld passage does get removed. Quarry coming through for Punkstar. Town center coming up with one infantry unit there for Tigerboss as well. As Punkstar is literally all over the map now. He's got 7 villagers snuck through onto this gold mine. He's over here on this gold mine. He's over here on this gold mine. Where's the Nidhogg? Nidhogg checking out the top gold mine there. Nothing there just yet. As look at this. The fire giants, for some reason, have got... Wait, they've got a track rating of 5, do they? They should be missing the Achilles. He must have been snared there. But... they just deal so much damage. They're doing 15 damage a second. Compared to a Ursa, which is 10.4 damage a second. It's doing more damage to a hero. 15, it does double damage, right? Fire Giant does double DPS. And Punkstar taps out. Let me finish my thought. Fire Giants do double DPS. So even though they have a minus 50% versus heroes, they're still doing 15 DPS against heroes. While 15 DPS for a fire population unit is not the best, it's still ridiculous amounts of damage. And you only get 3 heroes in this position. What can Punkstar do as he gets into this final position here? He says, I've had enough. Can't deal with these fire giants. I'm tapping out. GG. Well played. The mistake here for Punkstar was not utilizing that underworld to retreat away from the flaming weapons. Why is that so important in this matchup? Because it means that this fire giant cannot be made. If the Loki player does not get damage done, he does not get favor, which means he cannot spam fire giant. So any opportunity to not fight the Loki or only fight the Loki on your ground is the way to play it. And really, really great defensive play here from Tigerboss. He played it really nicely, but Punkstar definitely put himself in a position to win this game. But one small change to the strategic game plan would have allowed him to win this game, in my opinion, or at least be in a position to win this game. If you guys enjoyed it, congratulations to Tigerboss. Consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.